Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. In this video we are back with some more Jesmonite, but I've got these gorgeous new molds. Check these out. I first saw these on a TikTok by the incredible Monza Designs. I'm going to tag her down below because as soon as I saw them I ran to Amazon, had to have them. They are gorgeous and chunky. They are so thick. The round one is particularly deep, but I'm so excited to show you these and use them for the first time. Let's go. So the first thing I did was ran over them with some sticky tape because they did have a little bit of debris where they've been sitting in my craft room for a while. I'm going to be using gold foil and gold pen in this video. Now, I only have gold foil sheets, so I actually have to put them in a bag and break them up myself, and I figured it was just easy to do that and then flick them on to the molds, if that makes sense. Again, I really should have had gloves on, but I don't know why I didn't think from my last video. Gloves are key when working with foil, but I don't know why. I just want to make life hard for myself. Here we are. You can see it already stuck to my nails. It gets absolutely everywhere. Again, I'm just placing the foil randomly throughout the piece. Now, I have to say, compared to the last video, the foil doesn't stick to these molds as well as it sticks to the molds in my last video. It's basically, I don't know, this silicone is slightly different. It's very squishy compared to the other silicone molds, but just do your best and push it down as much as possible. These are detailed molds, lots of tiny little intricate embossed areas, so I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't blocking any Jesmonite from getting into those tiny nooks and crannies. So really, these were more time consuming, but worth it in the end. Here they are on the board. This is going to help me shake them all as a whole when it comes to pouring the Jesmonite in. Now I am going for white Jesmonite again. I will put the measurements on the screen. I think this was around 100 liquid to 250 powder. I think. Kind of can't remember, but it was around that number. It was either 100 or 104 liquid and then 250 powder. So here I am pouring them in the molds. Now, this was the most fiddly part. They're brand new molds to me. I've never used them before, and it was a case of not only tapping, but then halfway through tapping, I realized that the two Christmas trees, they have a lip that comes up and over. It's similar to the coffin mold. If you guys remember the coffin mold, that lid, it came up and over. So you've kind of got to get in and under to get the air bubbles out of all of those corners. And I saw so many air bubbles, but it was just a case of pinching, as you see me doing here, pinching the corners, pinching all of the pointy parts of the tree to get that Jesmonite to seep in underneath. And because they're quite big molds, I was able to kind of tap them individually as well. But yeah, I definitely put too much in a couple of them, so I took a little bit out. But all in all, nothing too tricky. They weren't too tricky. It's just, yeah, those trees. Those trees have got those lips. But yeah, lots of shimmying, lots of shaking. Don't do what I just did there. I literally pulled the side down and it all poured out. But once I've done this, I'm actually going to go over the surface here, as you can see with the stick. This was such a great tip. This was given to me a few videos back. Honestly, grateful for that advice. Use a spatula or a stick across the surface of your piece to get rid of those air bubbles. It is 100 times better than blowing them out, honestly. Half the time I couldn't even blow them out. But again, more tapping, more jigging, and yeah, I tap a lot more than you are seeing on camera. So, demold, unbelievable. I cannot honestly tell you how in love I am with these. Look at this. It is stunning in my eyes anyway. And they are so heavy. I'm going to weigh them in the video so you guys can see how heavy they are. They're so chunky. I think you would need a real super solid tree to hold these up. But you can see on this one, this is the tree where I was saying the lip is kind of awkward. So the Jesmonite is going in and under the lip. Luckily, from the front, I think it's absolutely perfect from the front. From the backs of these pieces, there were definitely a couple of air chunks, like big bubbly chunks cut out. But again, I think that is part of why I love Jesmonite. It just has this rustic appearance. And I've never strived for perfection anyway. So me and Jesmonite kind of work well together. But this one here, honestly, hands down my favorite out of the 4 molds. This is without a doubt my favorite. Big chunks out of the side, like here where I've put the foil in, so the Jesmonite has kind of like missed the mold and created chunks. I love it. Love it. Let me know your thoughts at this point. Yeah, the round one, 100% my favorite. And when I demold, I tend to fill my molds right up to the top. So when I demold, I just gotta go around with my thumb like you see here, just getting off all of those little wispy bits. Love it. The trees, absolutely beautiful. I know I said it in my last video, but I love stags, pine trees, anything forest, hinting at forest. Love it. Absolutely love it. I want to live in the forest, but that's a whole other video. But here you see in the back where there are gaps, there are chunks missing. But again, it is the back. I'm not bothered because the front is beautiful. Really love the simplicity of this one with the stag and the trees. Definitely out of the tree-sized ones, the tree-shaped ones, the stag is my favourite. Not a lover of the snowman one, but they're still gorgeous. Now here, I'm going to weigh them for you so you can see just how heavy these are. The round one weighs in at 199 grams. That's a lot, guys. That is actually really heavy. And the Christmas trees and the stars are a lot less at like 109 grams and 144 grams. But that round one is super chunky. Now, time to have some fun with gold pen. I have this decor color pen. I got it from Amazon. I've got a few now. If Amazon have still got it, I will link it because actually it's a really hard pen to get here in the UK. But if it's there, I will of course link it down below. Now these molds will also be linked down below on my Amazon storefront. I've made a whole page just for Christmas silicone molds. And everything in that page is pretty much what I've got and what I will be using. I'm not just linking absolutely everything in there. It's just mostly things that you'll see on my channel. But here you are. You see me. I'm kind of umming and ahhing and questioning where I should put the gold pen. I don't want the gold pen everywhere. I don't want to highlight all of those embossed details. But I thought as this the rim of this star stands out real nice, so I figured I would do this part in gold. None of the other pieces have this standy out rim. I don't think they do anyway. At this point I'd need to watch the rest of the video to actually know if I'm talking sense. But yeah, and that is all I'm gonna do to this star. Let me know what you would have done, because it took a while for me to decide which areas of the molds should I highlight in gold, which areas should I just keep as is, just keep the white. And yeah, I love it. I love the way this gold pen goes on. So with the 2 Christmas trees, I decided to do both a little bit different. So the one with the stag, I love this. The one I'm doing right now, I love it. And I love the tree detail. So I decided to do the stag and the trees and the star at the top, because I just, yeah, the detail on these. And it's not like I don't like the snowman, like I don't want to offend the snowman, I just don't, yeah, snowmen don't fill me with joy. Do you know what I mean? Not unless I'm building one. in a piece, in a graphic image, in a picture, in a mold, I love the stag. I love stags. But yeah, snowmen, they don't really do it for me, guys. Not unless I'm out building one and wrapped up warm. But here you see me, this one I only highlight the trees. I don't want to bring too much attention to the snowman. Forgive me, snowman, I am sorry. But how gorgeous, even the tree details. Yeah, again, I become easily obsessed with things. I fall in love real easy. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, usually when you see something on my channel, it's because I've fallen in love with it and I absolutely categorically have to have it. This one here, it is so detailed. I decided I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let you guys decide. So in the comment section down below, I want you to let me know what you would do with this. I'm going to give you a close-up now. Would you do the rim? So this circular one does have a rim similar to the star. I'm in an R about that. But then I was thinking, do I just do the stag and the star? Or do I don't want to do it all. Do you know what I mean? I don't want the gold pen to take over. But let me know what you would do. And whatever you guys decide, I will go with the majority and I will do it. And then I will post a picture afterwards. But yeah, here is a close-up of each of the pieces. I love them so much, and they would look so beautiful in other color schemes as well. Silver, oh my gosh, silver would be stunning, but because I did silver in my last video, I didn't really want to do it again, and I really wanted to use my gold pen. That's all it is. I really wanted to use my gold pen. I think this one would make a beautiful coaster if there was some way of covering that centerpiece up, like a piece of perspex or something. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much if you have stayed this long. We're nearly at 12 minutes. I hope you've absolutely loved it. All the details will be in the description box below, including the mold. I hope you're loving my Christmas videos so far, because I am loving making them. And that is all. Until the next video, I will see you then. Bye.
White outside and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas. It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas all around. All snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing Merry Christmas to you. This time of year is a time to cheer. Let our loved ones, our family and friends have a Christmas with so much love, and with joy and laughter. Let us make memories that stay forever. It's Christmas.